Thank you for supporting Glaring Info channel.
You are the Nigerian most transactional politician. Secondus knocks Wike. Hey, not be smart, you know. We understand that some PDP officials, including Secondus, who was the former national chairman of PDP, defected to APC. And the process of that defection, we understand that in the case of that of Secondus, APC rejected him for some reasons to go through certain processes and protocols. And based on that rejection, Wike had to lash back at Secondus, you know. And now Secondus is lashing him back again. And let's get into the details. Amid the ongoing political Cold War in Rivers State, the former national chairman, People's Democratic Party, Uche Secondus, has fired back at the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. Daily Post report that Wike had, at a media party in Abuja on Tuesday, described Secondus, Senator George Sekibo, and other PDP leaders in Rivers State as aspired politicians and buccaneers for their support for Fubara, with whom he was engaged in a political feud. Meanwhile, reacting in a statement on Wednesday, Secondus, through his media advisor Ike Abonyi in Abuja, said Wike's performance at the media engagement was an exhibition of his well-known trait of being economical with the truth, harbinger of half-truths, and a mastermind of outright falsehood, just to hoodwink unsuspecting members of the public to believe his brew by playing to the gallery and drawing some unwarranted applause and attention. Secondus further described Wike, his former political ally, as a showman noted for his double-speak, twisting of facts to score some cheap political points, and someone who stands the truth on his head. Oh boy. So he also referred to Wike's utterances during the Abuja Parley as appalling and rather unfortunate, more so when he characterized our reverend political leaders of Rivers State, casting them in bad light by referring to them as transactional politicians, political vampires, and political buccaneers. Now, wow. So, what is all of this now? So, Wike lashed back on Secondus and Sekibo and all of them that they are political vampires and they are, they are political buccaneers and all of that. So, and during a parley, okay. So, he because Wike called them aspired politicians. That is small thing, I tell you. But the question is, why would Sekibo and what is his name, Secondus move to APC? Does it mean that they don't have anything to offer in PDP anymore? Or if the PDP is no longer good for them, can't they just turn their own? Why would they want to move to APC? And now APC has rejected some of them, especially Secondus himself. And now Wike is lashing back at them and laughing, calling them aspired politicians and political buccaneers. Okay, now Secondus is firing back at him, calling him that he is, what do they call him? He's a transactional politician who always like to hide the truth to score cheap points, and to hoodwink unsuspecting members of the public that he is still the political power of or political power of PDP in Rivers State. But right now, even Wike himself is playing what I call double standard, because he's in PDP working for APC and had wanted to ground PDP all along across the country. But has he succeeded? He hasn't succeeded for now. So the war between the duo continues. I remember how Secondus left PDP in those days. Secondus as a national chairman, because Wike was scheming to become president of Nigeria. He knew that both president and the party chairman cannot be from the same state, that PDP will not allow it. And that was why Wike did everything possible to frustrate Secondus as national chairman until Secondus resigned and left PDP for him. Okay, or I left the chairmanship for him. It was after then that they ceded that national chairman to someone else. Okay, so in the line with that, when they did the PDP primaries in 2023, Wike was doing everything to come out as a PDP presidential candidate. Unfortunately, what is his name, Atiku, had to play a very fast one against him, using the former governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwa, okay, to turn the tables against Wike. After Wike has spent all his money across the northern group and across the northern governors, at the end of the day, it was between the card was resting in the hands of Aminu Tambuwa, and then they had to play the northern game with Atiku, and then what's his name, Wike lost out completely. And when Wike lost out completely, all the scheming of removing Secondus as national chairman and coming out as presidential aspirant, hoping to be the presidential candidate of the party during the presidential election, all failed, and Wike became brutal. The next thing he did was to form the so-called PDP G5 governors, okay, and he used all of that to frustrate PDP and frustrate Atiku all through the presidential campaign period and all through the presidential election period. And at the end of the day, Atiku lost out, PDP lost out. And all of that greed was what made Peter Obi to leave PDP for a Labour Party, and Kokanso left PDP to form NNPP in Kano. Okay, so all of that greed was actually, what made Peter Obi to leave them. At the end of the day, both Atiku, PDP, Wike, everybody lost out completely till today. So at the end of it all, Wike had to go back again to lobby with APC, having worked for Tinubu during the presidential election to become the FCT minister. Now he's in PDP working for APC, and Secondus, because all these politicians, they don't have shame. Secondus then, after some how many years, almost 2 to 3 years of leaving the chairmanship of PDP, or if not 4 years, now is going back to join APC. And Wike is there meeting with him. See this trouble. Just like, what is his name, the national chairman of APC, Abdullahi Ganduje, went to APC to wait for Kokanso there. And when Kokanso struggled to become national president and he lost out in all the election, he wanted to lobby Tinubu's government to become a minister. Unfortunately, Ganduje stayed there too and blocked Kokanso completely. So Kokanso failed in all of that bid. Now he's back to Kano. I see that these people don't have shame at all. They really don't have shame. They don't have shame. So now, after some years now, Secondus now want to join APC because probably he's broke and doesn't have anything again. Now, Wike is using him to do yeye now. He's calling him expired politician and political buccaneers. And now Secondus is firing back at Wike now, calling him a transactional politician. Now, wow, somebody who likes to hide the truth to hoodwink the unsuspecting public so as to score cheap political points. They just play with words here. All of them not get shame, including Secondus. If Secondus has self-worth, he will not go there in PDP, go to look for the way to enter APC just because of money. Okay, the same way Wike doing PDP is working for APC. He should know that Wike will be there waiting for him. Does he think that he will be closer to Tinubu than Wike is to Tinubu? It's not possible now. So that is what is happening. So the wahala between, and I know that one of the trouble between Secondus and Wike is because Secondus and Sekibo supported Fubara. Meanwhile, he himself is fighting with Fubara. That is another bad part of the trouble for Secondus in Rivers State. And that is the reason Fubara, Wike is not happy with both Peter Ðìrtÿ and his wife, Sekibo, and Secondus, that they're all supporting Fubara against him. So he's no longer happy with all of them. I remember that Fubara has given a kind of appointment to Ðìrtÿ's wife in Rivers State. And with that, now Fubara has secured the support of Ðìrtÿ's family, has secured the support of the rest of senior PDP members in the state. So why will Secondus now and Sekibo decide to go and join APC is a thing that we don't understand. Now the feud continues. Rivers State is obviously a battleground. And let's see how this will go by the end of Fubara's first term and preparation for second term. That is when we will know who is who again in Rivers State. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.